Finished it, bro. I freaking finished it. I finished my damn Scientology book, which was really really amazing. It was really really cool. I definitely do have to say it does aid in the help of education because it's so kind of out there that it kind of breaks up all the beliefs inside of your brain. It kind of breaks them all up, and then it allows you to like learn again. Because it's so ridiculous. Because that's an achievement in itself to be able to get through it. And I'm not trying to like be disrespectful to Mr. L. Ron Hubbard or anything like that. It's very outlandish. Let's go ahead and read from a random chapter in this book. It says, "How another any type of engram. Let us suppose that our poor patients has been unlucky enough to get a junior tagged on him. Let us suppose that his name is Ralph and his father's name is Ralph. Be careful of these junior cases. They are usually complex sometimes. Mother, see the Kinsey report. If you have any doubts of this, is having a quite affair on the side with Jim. This coitus somatic is no more painful than being gently sat upon, but the patient is a terrible time with it. Has a terrible time with it. Mother, oh, honey, you are so wonderful. I wish Ralph were more like you." So I remember that chapter, and it was him showing like an example of like say like if I were to have a child, I would name him Paul, and then he will be Paul Jr. And then it's just like it's very very confusing for the brain of that your name is Paul, and then every single time that your mother is saying Paul, it's like a junior case, and it's just like, but it's Paul Jr., but you call him Junior. It's not confusing. It's just very outlandish. And what I was talking about is like it breaks up all your past beliefs. Is that like it's like if some people will go their whole lives believing that all dolphins are green, bro, and they will kill for it, bro. They believe that all dolphins are green. If you show them and like an actual dolphin, they absolutely refuse it. They will refuse it, and then like they will go to their deathbeds and just believe that all dolphins are green. That's an example inside of like my brain of like if I believe something that is false. I believe that this book, reading through it, will help me break up of that. I don't even know what a freaking dolphin is anymore. But now I can go to a freaking dolphin, actually see one in real life, and realize that it's a tealish blue color, a grayish color, whatever a dolphin's color it is. It like breaks up all the beliefs inside of my brain so I can restart, because right now I have a whole bunch of books. I have a whole bunch of books that I'm going to read, and this was like the perfect book to start with restarting my education, because I used to read a lot. I got to a point in my life to where I was like consuming a lot of education, and that's kind of what kind of propelled me to go and travel to 48 states, because I started to really ask myself of like, when I get to the age of 90, am I going to like feel that I lived a successful and fulfilled life? And I was like being honest with myself, like reading all this education, I was like, no, I'm actually not going to be happy. Like by the time that I get to my deathbed, I'm about to die, that I'm not going to be happy with my life. And like, I was like looking inside of the books. I was like trying to figure out what the hell this thing's all about. And that's what kind of propelled me to not sign a new lease to my apartment, the apartment that I had in Arizona. and I decided to start back here in California and then get a Postmates job that I could do and like work in every single state. And I mean, you can't do it anymore, but like, you know, you can go from California back to Arizona and be making an income in both of those states doing Postmates, like bringing food to people. And like, you know, I went from Arizona, I think it's like Utah, like all the way up to New York. And like, you know, reading doesn't matter the material, it doesn't matter if it's Scientology or not. Reading fast forwards, it almost like fast forwards you through multiple lifetimes. Because like, you know, you can like take a book by Thomas Jefferson and read the whole thing, and it's like you damn near lived his life within a few months of like reading through his freaking biographies and autobiographies and stuff like that. So it's just like it kind of made me realize, like, thank God that I started to read, bro. Thank God that I started to read, or else I would have still been freaking living in an apartment in freaking Arizona. I don't know why the hell I was in Arizona in the first place. And freaking like, you know, now I'm back here in freaking Los Angeles in my freaking home. And it's like thank God that I started reading, because I would have never gone out and traveled, bro. I would have never gone out and traveled. I would have had nothing to my name, because like, you know, I'm just a freaking security guard, bro. It's just like, I'm just like a basic ass dude. I'm just like this weird guy. And it's just that at least like, even if I die tomorrow, it's just like, thank God that I got to do freaking something, dude, with my life. I got to go and freaking travel to every single state in all of America, dude. Like some people will have that goal and never achieve it, and then die and then be in a coffin and never achieve that goal, bro. But it's already done. It's already in the freaking past, bro. It's gone. It's gone. It's like, it's being done, bro. And I did that. I did that with no help from anybody. From anybody at all. Like, literally nobody helped me. I just went and traveled to freaking 48 states, bro. And how I did that was freaking reading, dude. And it's just like, now that I'm reading again, bro, I'm not going to lie, I'm very scared, and I'm very, very nervous of where it's going to take me. I'm very, very nervous. I'm very, very scared. Because if I was able to achieve that at the age of, I think I was like 20 or something. I'd say by halfway through of next year, bro, I think things are going to start to happen, bro. I'm really, really nervous about it, dude. But what I want to do is, like, I think I'm going to finish, you know what? I think I'm going to, like, finish a few books, and I'll just keep them with me. So, like, maybe at, like, the end of the year, I'll be able to show you guys, like, all the books I read. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. The main thing is making a vlog every single day. The main thing is making a video every single day. And it's like, I've been doing that. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like a little bit nervous. I feel nervous for next year, dude. I feel really nervous for next year because I don't know what the hell's going to happen. But I feel like it's going to be not something big, but like something significant, I guess. Or whatever. I'm really nervous about it. Because it's like all that we do comes from like our emotions, bro. We feel a certain way and then we go and act and do something. Say if, like, you know, someone pisses you off in traffic, you get out of your car, freaking break their window or something like that. All that was freaking motion. Even though nothing happened to you, nobody hit your cars, like they were just freaking slowing down in front of you, doing this and that. They didn't even do anything to you, and you just went out and did something stupid. It's like, you gotta that all comes from the freaking mind, bro. Because like if you were just a robot person and you had no emotions, you would have just calmed. You wouldn't even calm down because you would have been nothing, and like you would have just continued your way, and then now you wouldn't have gotten a freaking lawsuit. You dumb dummy. So it's like you gotta get a real good grip on the mind. You gotta get a real good grip on your mind. And this was something that I did before that I learned from, is that like when you are getting all this information, put it through like a YouTube video or something like that, something that's not indirect. Like I remember I was like going around and like trying to push my beliefs on other people. Don't do that. Like because like with a YouTube video they have like the option for it, but it's like in person it's like you just have to kind of stand there and freaking like listen to this person of like, oh yeah, you gotta freaking get out there and freaking do stuff. It's like don't try to motivate people in person, people who don't even want the motivation, because it's kind of like giving pearls to pigs, because you give some pearls to a pig and it'll go ahead and eat the pearls and bite your hand. Well, with that said, I guess I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode of 5 o'clock in the morning. Bye.